All right, guys, on today's video, I'm gonna tear into this pile of stuff over here, try to make some room in the shop. Boy, did I have a good day today. We have got a pile, absolute pile of goodies today. I could not have asked for more. We got that there, which I don't know what size that is, but it's some pretty heavy plastic stuff, but there's 130 some pounds there. Plus we got the bare stuff down there in the middle and the inside, if you see it. Then we got all this over here, which I haven't showed you guys any of this shop over here. We got a pile of copper tubing we got to process. Got another piece over there against the wall. We've got a ton of stuff outside, bunch of goodie boxes. Wait till you guys see these goodie boxes that I got coming in here in the next few episodes. It's going to be a great few weeks of nothing but scrapping now. I've got most of everything hauled back here. All I got to do is tear it apart and tear it down and get all the goodies out of it. But I'm just going to work on this pile right here today. Not these two motors. I'll do them some other day. Just try to get some of this stuff whittled down because I've got to have room. I've got to rearrange this shop. I've got crap in here from everywhere. Oh, I got this too. Got this the other day. It's lifts the boxes up and they'll go up to where they can stack too high, basically. Neat little battery powered unit. It's got pretty good sized wheels on it, so it rolls around. My gravel parking lot sucks, so I use the forklift for that stuff, but yeah, it'll pick up 2,200 pounds, and we'll be moving stuff around in the shop with that. But I just got to get some stuff rearranged. I've got crap everywhere, and really running out of room, to be completely honest. I've got to get some stuff processed down. So we've got piles of wire over here. We got to run through the granulator or the chopper, whatever you want to call it. I call it the chopper. The name of the channel that I made was the Copper Catcher. And the reason I named it the Copper Catcher because I catch copper kind of like I catch gold. So that's how it come up with the name, the Copper Catcher. And it all kind of stemmed from this machine right here, which I do have a few videos on the channel of this machine running, but it sluices copper out like gold down through there. And I haven't run it in quite a while. It's all dried up and needs some time on it. That's what it comes out of it. Chewed up copper. And that's, I don't know, about 40 pounds right there. I just feed it extension cords and power cords and all that kind of stuff, and it just chews it up. But that's where the name of the channel actually came from. I call it the Copper Catcher because I catch copper. And yeah, but we've got that box of goodies that we went through the other day, and I still got a bunch of goodies down in there. There's a bunch of brass and stuff down in there. I gotta get them plastic wheels off of that stuff, get it in this tote for the steel HMS. I'm gonna try to start separating all my stuff because there's different categories in steel. Of course, everybody knows that too. You know, you got HMS, you got clean sheet, you got shred, you got all these different things. Well, I never really did any of that. I just basically throwed everything in one box and took it in there and put it in shred, which was fine with me because that's not really what I was targeting, was the shred, or the steel. I was always targeting the copper and the brass and all that, but it came with it. So, but I'll be honest with you guys. I honestly think aluminum is going to be the next copper. There's so many vehicles being made out of a lot of aluminum. All the subframes, all the engine cradles that the engines sit in, they're all aluminum on all these new cars. So I think aluminum is just going to do nothing but grow over the next few years because the auto industry uses it for body panels, Fords, their beds, their trucks, their door panels. It's all aluminum. So I think aluminum is going to be the next copper, only because I see it in welders as well. As I've tore down welders over the years, or over this last year of tearing them down, I have come to realize that they just get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and they're building these welders with aluminum transformers. And here's a prime example. Now this Hobart here, this is like a garage style welder. This is like a home use, not an industrial grade welder. It's a Hobart RC 200, which it'll do MIG welding, it'll do stick welding, it'll do TIG welding, whatever you want it to do, but it is a household unit. Every one of these transformers in this unit, if I move this broom, instead of them being copper like that old one I cut up a couple days ago, all these transformers are all copper. See that, or aluminum? See that right there? Every one of those transformers in there is all aluminum. All these bars that are 1/2 inch thick, all aluminum. And the older welders and the industrial grade welders, this is all copper. There's a ton of copper in welders, usually, if it's a higher end welder. This is the only transformer in this whole unit that is copper. And that's why I haven't cut this one up. And the reason I haven't cut this one up is because I bought 2 of these to scrap out. And guess what? The other one's right over there. Right there. I didn't cut it up because it's got the MIG unit on the top and I don't have a MIG welder. So I'm going to get a lead for that one, hook that one up, and have a MIG welder over here to weld with. And this one I wanted to keep for parts in case I needed parts out of it. And that's the reason I haven't parted this one out. That's why it's set here since you guys have been watching me. It's been here since the beginning of YouTube for me. And that's the reason why. Is because it's aluminum transformers. It's a waste of time. Now there's copper wire in there, don't get me wrong. This big wire here is probably copper. You know, I'll probably make my money back out of it, but I won't make my money, I won't double it or triple it like I usually would with these. So that's why that one over there is actually being saved and used, because I'm going to use it if it works. But anywho, and the way you can tell, I don't know if anybody else has ever known this or seen it. If you look at these on their tags, now this one may not have a tag on it. Yeah, here it is. If you read this is 100% duty cycle is what it says. Even 100% duty cycle still has aluminum transformers in them. It's all about when they were made and the age of them. Now this is the first Hobart that I've ever tore apart that actually had aluminum transformers in them. Every other Hobart I've ever tore apart always had copper transformers in them. This is the first one. And that's what kind of got me screwed. Now, I can tell you this. I've tore apart a couple Lincolns. And the Lincolns seem to have a lot of copper or aluminum transformers in them. Now the older Lincolns, maybe not so much, but the newer Lincolns, they were full of aluminum, not copper. And the only way you can really guarantee yourself of getting copper transformers out of welders is to go with the age of it. The older it is or the higher quality it is will have copper transformers. I will still buy or welders and stuff, but I will make sure that when I buy them that I'm buying ones that are good ones. And you can go back on my channel and watch some of the older breakdowns of some of them other welders and see what models they are, on which ones had copper and which ones had aluminum. Let's get to it. Enough bullshitting, and we'll just go through some stuff and see what we can make here. All right, guys. Look at my old lady. She's leaving big old chunks of nuggets of laying around everywhere. She's been doing a lot of the wire stripping for us here lately because she likes to run this machine. She enjoys it. It gives her something to do, and boy, she stripped a bunch today already. She got a bunch over here already peeled back and ready to go. She might have dumped that bucket into this. I'll have to ask her. I bet she did, into that bigger tote, because that bucket was full. Yeah, we got some big wire coming, guys. There's some pretty good sized stuff in there. She's working through all that. And then we got that big stuff out here. Oh, I got this stuff today too. You guys just wouldn't imagine the amount of stuff that I got today. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, I had a whole 30-foot gooseneck trailer full of stuff that would just, it was just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Got these things here. I don't know what they are, but somehow they pop apart. Let me get my gloves. I mean, we got circuit boards with gold on them, and Shark Scrapper. I've been watching a bunch of his videos here lately. It's I can't remember what his actual channel is. It might be Shark Scrapper, but I've been watching a lot of his and learning on these computer boards and stuff, because I run across quite a bit of it. This is one of them I ran across today. They actually had thrown this away, and I dug it out of the trash can. And it's got a gold corner, got gold fingers, lots of big chips on it. It's got a secondary board here that needs to come off. Yeah, this guy's here. I don't know what this is, but that sure looks like gold plating. You guys are gonna crap if you see what I get ready to scrap. I mean, I've got some big stuff out there, and I've got some really cool stuff out there that's coming our way in the next couple weeks. Just stay tuned. I left all my tools out in the truck again, so I don't have anything in here. Yeah, we do. We got something in here. We got a hatchet right here. Just break it open. Got little control boards here, gold fingers. You can feel them. They're older. Some IC chips. 2 batteries on the back of each one of them. We got a whole pile of them. So, Shark Scrapper, I don't know if you watch my channel or not, but if you do, the more you teach me, the better I could get at it. And one of these days, guys, I will make it up to Alliance, Ohio. I live in Ohio, so it's only a couple hour drive for me up to Alliance, up to Board Sort, where all this stuff will go. And I will take you guys with me up there. And when I take all my computer stuff up there, which I don't have nowhere near enough right now to make it worth it to go up there. But yeah, one of these days I will. Now, like this, I don't know how I would consider this a low grade board, but then if you look at it, those are gold coated. All 4 of those pins are gold coated. So I don't know. I guess I would cut them off and put them in another container and then sell this as like a low grade board, I guess. I don't know. But we got a whole bunch of these guys right here. Another one. There we go. That's a way to get them off there. Batteries on all of them. They all have a couple IC chips, a couple of those little yellow guys. I don't know what you call them things, but I forget right now. But I do know you gotta take the batteries off of them. I know that. I just chop them off there. But there's I don't know, a pound probably, maybe half a pound of more boards. And I've got a bunch up here, and I've got some good ones up here like this one. I know from what I've watched on a couple of the other guys that do electronics, like the profile, I mean, you don't get any lower than that. That's as flat as you can get. Great big gold fingers. You can feel all of them with your finger. There's some motherboards with some processor chips in them that I got to go through. I haven't taken them out because I don't have nowhere to put them to protect them. Because if I want to get them tested, I want to keep them in there so they stay good. But we got some stuff coming with some pretty chunky, pretty hefty gold stuff on it. So, yeah. There's another one. And I just been piling all them up there. I'll organize them, go through them. The more I learn about them, the more I'll know what I need to do with it. This thing feels like a little motor. It's pretty heavy. I just throw it over there for now. These baskets, my old lady wanted these baskets. I don't know. She wanted to put paper plates in them or something. So we'll set them over here in her side of the shop. But we do have an absolute boatload of copper tubing to deal with. We got some transformer here. We got another boards. We got some wires. So let's just take her apart. Well, it looks like everything's riveted through. So let me go get my tools, guys, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. I think I got everything. I don't know if I did or didn't, but it'll be enough to get some stuff done tonight anyways. We're gonna go 1/4 inch and looks like about that size. Yep. Got some wire on there, got some little brackets on there. Work on that in a minute. Nice little transformer. Missed one. like shred to me. Aluminum. And the board. These are all gold fingers, guys. So I don't know where I'd rate this. Maybe a middle grade, low grade, I don't know. It's heavy on this end. So I don't know if I probably should bust one of these open and see what's inside these black things, or just leave it alone. I don't know. I can't see anything down in there. So it's not like they're soldered on there. But I'm assuming they're just like switch over blocks. I'm not sure. So we'll just throw it over here in the computer board. Go from there. I've got to clean this shop. I'm telling you, it's a absolute disaster. But oh yeah, I was talking to you guys about keeping this thing here. And I talked to my brother. He's kind of a electrician slash maintenance guy slash something. And we're gonna chop this up, because this is a FPE, which is I can't remember what he called it, fire. They're not allowed to be used no more. This particular brand of breakers. I guess insurance companies won't even insure your building or whatever if you have this particular breaker box in your building. So we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna get out of it what we can get out of it. Go on with it. Honey, I was ragging on you earlier about leaving chunks of copper laying around. You had wires laying everywhere over here. Little chunk of nugget over here. I was giving you crap on YouTube about it.
That's not fair.
That's not fair?
No. It's probably from taking out these trash cans and just...
I said, look.
What's going on? I don't... It's my fault. You just said it yourself. This shop's a mess. Don't blame it on me.
Now, what's the chances of that, guys? Me throwing that halfway across the shop, hitting the actual handle of that broom and missing the box. We got stuff everywhere. Motherboard. Fire Pacific is what my brother called them. He called them Fire Pacific for FP, but they're I don't know what the actual name of them are. But we're gonna get this copper out of here. Whatever good stuff's down in here. We're gonna go on with it. That's silver coated. Look like hatchet material. Here's some wire we can strip. Aluminum. Okay. Shred. Some outlets. Throw them down there. Get the brass out of them later. Here you go, honey.
Thank you.
Let's see what's in these. Looks like some goodies in there. That's silver coated. So we're going to throw them in the silver coated after I get that aluminum lug out of there. Got a little bit of goodies in it. Piece of copper. A little bit of wire. Looks like a little mini transformer there. Where's the silver contacts? Right there. We're not even going to worry about it, guys. We're going to go straight number 2 with all that. Well, cut that off there. That off there. Silver. That's silver. Well, we got more to go. Okay. I wondered where this screwdriver went, the old broken handle. Fine stuff here. Let's do that. Quite a bit of little copper on there for a little filler. I'm gonna throw that right in there like that. What's in here? Some kind of little circuit board, but it's coated in black crap, so off it goes. That all fair? There we go. Take our silver, put it in the bucket. We got a whole bunch of breakers down here. See what's in these, I guess. Big bar of copper. Oh, it's screwed in there. Yep, that's going. The right size Phillips here. There we go. Piece of number one. Now look at there. Alright guys, I'm back. I had to go up and check the cameras. Neighbor come over and said there was people snooping around outside, so I had to go look around. Watch the cameras. Make sure there wasn't nobody out there stealing all our goodies. And make me a cup of joe. Had to give me some coffee. Huh, honey? You got your cup of joe over there, don't you?
Absolutely.
Looks like two of them. Yeah, I see some copper in there. Figure out how to get in them the fastest way. See what kind of goodies are in there. I think I cut through some silver contacts. I don't know if this stuff's worth messing with. Just send them to the scrapyard as breakers. See what's in this side. Another silver bolt. I don't know if that's silver coated or not. I'd say it is, just because of the way it looks. But it's got this piece of steel on there. No, that's metal. So ain't that, so that can't be silver coated. So ain't that I thought was copper. What the hell? So ain't that. That right there is the only thing in there. Where's the crap? Alright, we ain't tearing them apart, y'all. One little piece of copper out of that. It's got a silver contact on it. Tiny little dot. I ain't messing with it, guys. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Throw that right there in the dirty brass. Over there. Throw these down here into a box. Take these. I'm gonna go right down through here and undo these. Get this piece of copper right here, which I hope this is copper even. Yeah. This out of here. So that's number one. I think I'm just gonna turn all them in as breakers. Let somebody else deal with that. So these down there, we'll shred that. Now we have these. These have gold on them, which makes them a lot more worth trying to get apart here. Those are gold coated. Don't ask me how these work, 'cause I have no idea. Have a circuit board in every one of them. Pretty nice little circuit board, really. I popped an IC chip off of one of them somewhere, but didn't mean to. Okay, you guys see what was in them. Are they worth breaking apart? They didn't take but a second to tear it apart. And I've got a ton of them. 5 of them here and another whole row of them right here. Guys, let me know in the comments if that's worth taking apart. Looks like it to me, but I don't know. I don't know what you would consider this board. Mid to high grade. I would call it high grade myself, but that's, I don't know enough about it. These are silver coated in here. So I don't know if they would want me to cut them off and take this plastic off there. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I got a whole bunch of them. Probably 20 of them or 30 of them. So. Alright, what else we got over here? Let's clean this aluminum up. We can do that. Get this. There's some steel bolts. Well, Allen bolts in here. Looks like a whole bunch of them. I don't know why I'm throwing that steel in the trash. Throwing it down there. Good solid block, billet aluminum. clean aluminum. I really need to go through all my aluminum too, guys. Got an insert in there. Yeah. Okay, get that out of there. That's a clean piece of aluminum. I gotta get another aluminum bucket. This here, we can push that out. Through there. I haven't used the new press. I had to get a new pump, guys. Use that right there. Project Shop Florida said he blew these things apart all the time doing transformers, and I already did. I've already blown 2 of them apart. It's my 3rd one. Dude was in there. What are you doing, Eve? Good little chunk of aluminum. Got some more transformers and fuses in there. What do we got here? Another nice piece of aluminum. Some nice Allen bolts. I think I'm gonna save them. Might need them. Then about the size of what goes in my chopper, guys. That holds my screens up there. Okay. Nice piece of aluminum there, but it's got some steel on it. Looks like. Yep. See if we can drive them out there. There went that one dowel pin. There we go. Clean piece now. There we go. That goes into steel, goes into clean aluminum. Tapered one ain't working very good. Let's do one of these. It's big. Heating elements or something. I hate to chop them up, but easy come, easy go, gentlemen. I don't know what I'd use it for anyway. There it is. Stainless. I wonder if they got screws in that. Of course they do. Damn. Aluminum box. I did that, guys, because as crazy as it may sound, I may want to keep this thing for something. Who knows if I ever need it or not, but I didn't want to cut this heating element off right here. I don't know what I need it for, but it's something that you don't come around very often, and it's built pretty good, so we're not going to go any further than that. And if I ever do, I'll have to cut this line off and just use a single element. But it's got a nice control box, nice controller and everything on it. 110, plug it in, throw that thing down in water, whatever needs heated up. So yeah, it's one of those things. I don't know if I need it right now, but I might need it one of these days. We'll set her back here in the boxes where we don't know what we're gonna need. I'll probably forget about it and never use it, but if I ever do need it, I got it. Looks like we got 2 more dowel pins to drive out, and this will be clean. Ouch. Damn them are in there. That one in there. Put it right against the edge of the table like that. There we go. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I've got a ton of stuff. Tomorrow I'll make a video of all of it. Try to get it up in the next day or two. There's a lot of good stuff to come here. I'll walk around and give you a little preview tomorrow's video. It's dark outside right now, so really can't see anything, but there's a lot of good stuff to come. A lot of goodie boxes, guys. If you're into that goodies box digging in, don't know what's in there, I don't have a clue. I'm just gonna dig in and see what's in there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time.